In our previous videos, we have solved a lot of SQL interview questions. But I know it's tiring to solve many SQL interview questions, and the most tiring part is creating our own tables to solve the questions. So I thought of taking you through three SQL games, which is thought provoking and will give you a sense of confidence after solving the questions. So our first game is SQL Murder Mystery. So here we are trying to find who committed murder in a city. There has been a murder in SQL City. So this is an imaginary city called as SQL City. The SQL Murder Mystery is designed to be both a self-directed lesson to learn SQL concepts and commands and fun game for experienced SQL users to solve a intriguing crime. So this part only unexperienced people need to go through. So whoever is new to SQL can go through all these walkthrough sessions and all the tutorial videos. Otherwise, if you are experienced in SQL, you can directly come here and just read the question. So here is the question. A crime has taken place and the detective need you to help. The detective gave you the crime scene report, but you somehow lost it. You vaguely remember that the crime was a murder that occurred sometime on January 15, 2018, and that it took place in SQL City. So here is some data. Start by retrieving the corresponding crime scene report from the police department's database and exploring the database structure. So run this query to find the name of tables in the database. So once we run this query, we'll get all the tables which is required to solve the question. So here are the tables which are available to solve or find the murderer. And coming down, we can see that there is another SQL script which can be run to understand the structure of each tables. Run this query to find the structure of crime scene report table. So once we run this, we'll get the structure of the crime scene report. Similarly, we can change the table name and we can get the structure of other tables as well. We can substitute the table name here. For example, let me take the table person, copy this, paste it here, and now it will give us the structure of the person table. And coming down, the rest is up to you. If you are really comfortable with SQL, you can probably get it from here. But click here to show the schema diagram and click here. Now this will give you the schema diagram, and this is the most helpful part in this game, which will definitely help you understand the structure of data, how it is connected, what is the relationship, and all these things can be identified from this entity relationship diagram or the schema diagram. And now going down, use your knowledge of the database schema and SQL command to find out who committed the murder. When you think you know the answer, go to next section. That is, we have to write our query here, and then once we have the answer, we have to come here and we have to check our solution. Let me simply write a select clause and I will show how we can run a query here. We will write a select star from, let me take the table person. This is not the solution, this is simply a sample query I am running. So select star from person, and once I run this, I will get the output over here. So we can see that I have an output over here. And once we have the answer or the murderer name, we can go down, we can scroll down. Give me a second. So since I give a select star, there is too much data. So what I will do is I will reset it. Yeah. And now we don't have that query anymore. Check your solution here. That is, once I have the answer, I can remove this text and place the answer over here. So I'm giving a sample name ASDF. Now if I run the query, it is wrong, that's not the right person, try again. So once we have the right answer from here, we can substitute over here, and if the answer is correct, the value will be you have the right answer and this is the murderer. And this is our first game. Now let us move on to our second game. This is our second game, which is called as SQL Island. I will provide the link in the description so you can directly go to this page. So here when we come to the initial page, some instructions will be given. So this is our first instruction. Consider that this is you. Okay. After the survived plane crash, you will be stuck on SQL Island for the time being. By making progress in the game, you will find a way to escape from this island. Okay, we have the first instruction. Now click on continue. Then we will have the second instruction. This field is where you write your SQL command. The complete game will be controlled by means of the database language SQL. Now click on continue, you will get the next message. You don't know anything about SQL command yet? No problem. You will find out all of them here. So you will get some instruction over here. Down here, you will find all the tables which you can access called as village, inhabitant and item. So these are the tables which you can access. Village, which consists of all these three columns, inhabitant consists of all these columns, and item consists of the two columns. And you will require this information throughout the entire game. Click on continue and the hamburger button. In case you want to restart the game or replay the game instructions, just click on the menu button and then you will get all the instructions. Now we have gone through the intro part. Now let's click on let's go. Oh dear, what happened? It seems that I am the only survivor of the air crash. Wow, there are some villagers on this island. Click on continue. So that is my thought. So there is a select star written on the village table. So we have the village id, name and chief name. Sorry, village id, chief id and the name. Then click on continue. It seems there are few people living in this village. How can I see a list of all inhabitants? Similarly, now we can come down and see the tables which we have. So we have a table called as inhabitant. So we'll write a select. So we want a list of inhabitant. So select star from inhabitants. Now click on submit. Okay, whoa, so many people. Continue. Similarly, we have to read the instruction, write our query over here, and we will get the result in the upper panel. Finally, we will be able to escape from this island using the SQL database language. And this is our second game. And now let us move on to our third game. So our third game is SQL Police Department. So this link also will be provided in the description. You can directly reach the page. So once you are here, click on the try a few cases button. Now you will have a mission brief over here and read the mission brief. White Hat hacker has sent SQL PD exposed members details of a shady site connected to various persons of interest. Please submit all members detail. That is our first challenge. So click on continue and this will take us to the second panel, which is SQL. So this is a bit different compared to the two previous SQL games, because here from the below panel, actually what we can do is build a query by clicking the fragments below. So the similar to the instruction, if you want a select clause, come below and click on select. Then that will be populated over here. So our first question is, we wanted all members detail. So we can click on a select, then star, then the second thing is from, then we want members, and finally we will end the query with a semicolon. Now click on execute and we have the members detail from the table, and click on submit result. And if our result is correct, we will get a message called as solved. Then we can click on advance to next case. Similarly, we will get multiple cases and we can solve and get the result. And this is our third game. These are the three games which I thought of taking you through. The first one was SQL Murder Mystery, the second one was SQL Island, and the third one is SQL Police Department. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more. Thank you.